Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. How are you all? I hope you are doing well. Just like before, today we bring you a beautiful, inspiring, and life-changing story. One that not only touches the heart, but also ignites a new light, hope, and strength within you. Our goal is always to share stories that empower you spiritually, strengthen you morally, and guide you towards success. If you love stories like these, want to learn from them, and aim to bring positive change and achievement into your life, then stay connected with our channel, because we bring you heart-touching, thought-provoking, and life-enhancing stories every day. Now, let's move forward and dive into today's beautiful video. In the far north of Europe, in a snow-covered town called Noordenvik, lived a young woman named Emma Larsson. Emma was only 24, yet her eyes often carried a strange urgency, an anxiety that looked as if time itself had settled on her shoulders. Noordenvik was the kind of town where the cold didn't just freeze bodies, it froze dreams. People spoke less, thought more, and often forgot that thinking alone is never enough to live. You must run, risk, lose, and sometimes rebuild yourself from nothing. Emma worked days at a battery manufacturing factory, and at night she pursued a business administration degree. Her heart held 1,000 dreams, but her pockets carried only enough coins to survive. Certainly not enough to buy the future she imagined. One day, she was supposed to present her eco-friendly smart battery idea to major business investors. As part of a university assignment, Emma had spent weeks awake designing a battery that could charge with just a little sunlight and power a full day's journey. But on the day of the presentation, rain, snow, and a broken train system stood against her. Emma arrived late. The investors were gone. She stood alone in the silent hall, feeling her hard work collapse to the floor. For the first time, she saw her dream break. Her tears were warm, but the wind was cold. It was one of those moments when a person asks, "Am I really capable of achieving anything in this world?" The next day in the factory, as she stood quietly among the noise of machines, a tall man approached her, Mark Steiner, a senior engineer visiting from Germany. Gray eyes, steady voice, and the calmness only experience can teach. "You seem troubled," he said. "Is something wrong here at the factory?" Nervously, Emma told him everything. Mark listened, then smiled and said, "Winter in Europe is long, but remember, even a broken piece of ice reflects light. You are not breaking, you are reshaping." His words lit a spark in her. Mark then told her, "Come to my office tomorrow evening. I want to show you something." The next evening, Mark took her to an old storage room in the factory. But inside, it wasn't just storage. It was a world. Books, old separators, design models, and on a wooden board, a carved line. "Failures are blueprints. Use them." Mark said, "This is my glass studio." Gla means glass in Old Norse. "I created this place to reshape broken dreams, rejections, and failures into something new. You can reshape your failure too." For the first time, Emma felt she might actually rebuild. Mark gave her 3 pieces of advice. 1. Simplify your idea. Investors don't look for perfect, they look for complete. 2. Build a small prototype. Paper is a dream. A device is reality. Apply to a small business accelerator. The key to a big door always hides in a small one. Emma balanced her degree, factory job, and prototype all at once. The nights were long, but her determination was warm. Despite the cold, her hands kept working. And for the first time in a year, life started to feel within her reach. 6 months later, Mark showed her a news article. European Green Tech Innovation Challenge. Stockholm. This is your real battlefield, he said. Go show the world what you can create. Emma completed her prototype, saved every penny she had, and boarded a bus to Stockholm on one of the coldest nights of the year. The stage, frozen hands, fierce heart. In the conference hall, investors from Germany, Sweden, Norway, the Netherlands, and France sat before her. Her heart pounded, her hands trembled, but she remembered Marx. Europe's cold winds don't harden the brave, they strengthen them. She stepped onto the stage. The lights shone on her, and she began with a sentence that silenced the entire hall. I created a battery that finds light even in the darkest night, just as I found mine. People felt the weight of her journey in her voice. Her presentation ended. Silence. Then, the hall erupted in applause. That night, the winners were announced. Emma expected nothing, but then the voice echoed through the hall. Third winner, Eco-Charge Battery by Emma Larsson, Sweden. She couldn't believe her ears. Mark called her and said, "Congratulations, Emma. You are no longer a broken piece of ice. You are the light people walk toward." With the investment and grant, Emma launched her company, Luminanord. Light for the coldest places. In just the first year. Supply to 4 European countries. Partnerships with 13 companies. 2 new prototypes. Inspirational school lectures. Emma was no longer the girl from the beginning of the story. She had become a light, and that light guided many others. Moral of the story. 1. Hard work never goes to waste. It just takes time. 2. A cold life doesn't freeze you. It strengthens you. 3. Failure is not defeat. It is a chance to reshape yourself. 4. Every person is born with a light inside, and one day, that light finds you.